Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I've done a sit down face to face video that wasn't vlog related, so here I am back with another one. Today I'm basically just going to be doing a Q&A on my move and how I'm adjusting and a couple questions that people sent me and things like that. So I was asked to explain the difference between their undergraduate and graduate systems and our undergraduate and graduate systems. The quickest way, or the way I can explain it the best, I guess, is that they have levels. So where we just have undergrad and graduate, that's kind of it. They have 7 different levels. So some of them kind of are like trades, career focused, postgraduate diplomas, things like that. But it's really hard for me to kind of go into detail about which one of those actually means because it's not something I've been through. So what I can do is just explain my levels, which my degree course is a level 7. So there's 5, 6, and 7. Basically, it's any type of master's. Their master's programs here, though, I will say, are only a year. And their PhD programs usually take 3 years, whereas at home, ours take like 5 to 7, and a master's can take around 2 years. So I will say I appreciate the time that they put into their programs because it seems like I'm doing a lot of work in a small amount of time, but I do want my PhD, and the thing that's deterring me is I couldn't imagine taking 5 to 7 years out of my life to complete that. So I do appreciate the difference in the timings of their programs. But for me, or for the levels 5, 6, and 7 kind of get you to the PhD or to a more focused master's that you want. So the program I'm in right now is called a fashion psychology program. It's a transitional program for people who are interested in psychology and do have backgrounds in psychology, and people who are interested in psychology but maybe didn't take that route in undergrad. Or there are a lot of professional women in my program who were things like teachers and accountants and worked in research but want to get this to either go into the clinical psychology or just to be able to bring psychology into their fields because it does relate to everything, and having that kind of knowledge is something that can help you better yourself and better your business. So that is the long and the short of the differences between getting a degree in London and getting a degree in the States. The next question that kind of pertains to this is, why did I pick this school? So if you all do not know, I'm sure I haven't really been very vocal about where I attend school. I go to the London College of Fashion. I'm getting my master's degree in fashion psychology, which is like a 5-year-old program here. So basically what I get to do is learn about my favorite thing in the world, psychology, and related to my other favorite thing in the world, fashion. I picked the London College of Fashion for this degree because it is where it originated. I talked to Dr. Carolyn Mayer, who created it, and she was just really nice in explaining everything to me, and I felt like the time she took to respond to me and helped me figure out if this was a good decision for me made me want to be here. Also, I like that it's a groundbreaking program. I really like the work that can be done with it as far as sustainability, consumer research, things like that. So I wanted this degree. But I also welcome the experience to live in a different country and kind of, flex my independence a little bit more. And for those of you who are wondering how I found this degree, Google. I wondered if fashion and psychology could be related, and I ended up finding this degree probably about I want to say my freshman year in college, and was like, oh no, like there's no way I could ever do that. But the more I looked into it, and I found a girl that I followed on Instagram who went through the program, and I felt like, maybe this is something I could make happen. And I applied, and I got in, and the rest was history. My application process was relatively easy. It was basically just, I had to propose a study. I had to write about why fashion and psychology were important. And they reviewed that over, and then I was offered a spot. The next question I got, that I've gotten a lot, is what's my biggest culture shock? And I don't really have one. I've been thinking about this since someone asked me it like 4 days ago, and I really can't come up with anything. Wait, I do have like a couple really random ones. They don't have ranch here anywhere. They don't have ranch in McDonald's. Like, I am baffled by the fact that like they don't eat chicken nuggets with ranch here. They use mayo. I know this is probably really petty and minuscule, but coming from someone who loves ranch, it's really hard to be in a country that doesn't have ranch. So that's kind of weird for me. I think that, and then you can't just go get medicine. Like I had a cold and I wanted NyQuil because I didn't want to be up and miserable with my cold. And you can't just go buy NyQuil. You have to go to the pharmacy and tell the person working, these are my symptoms, and then they kind of recommend medicine for you. I'm not sure if maybe I'm just not used to it yet and you can just say, hey, give me this medicine. But from what I've seen, they give you what they think is best. So that's a little interesting also. Is there any other culture shock I have? I think people coming up to me and telling me how beautiful my accent is definitely one too. I welcome the compliments, but it's just weird to have somebody be like, oh, your accent. I'm just like, yeah, you have the accent, not me. But I'll take the compliments. It's kind of cool. I welcome being the exotic one for a change, I guess. Another question I've been asked is, what's my favorite thing about being in London? And I don't have one specific thing. I think my favorite thing about London is just being here. I kind of like that I'm by myself a lot. Pretty much all I do when I'm not in class is just walk around and explore all the different things, go to art museums. So I think it's just nice to be somewhere that's so big that you can never get tired and you can never feel like you've seen everything. So it's definitely that, being able to go to all the different museums and things like that. I actually went to the Victoria and Albert Museum, so I will put in some footage of that. If I didn't lose it, I might have lost it. Sorry guys. Or it'll be iPhone footage. We'll see. Another question I got was, how do I deal with the time difference and talking to people at home? Me and my mom pretty much have a schedule figured out. She calls me when she's on her way to work, on lunch, and then when she gets off work, I'm usually awake. The rest of my family, we really haven't gotten it figured out yet. Or I'll just wait till my mom goes to my grandma's for Sunday dinner and talk to them that way. My friends, usually through texting, text conversations, usually take days just because of me being text 2 o'clock in the morning their time and 7 o'clock in the morning here, and so it's just really catch me when you catch me, and that's just kind of how we work it out. So yeah, that is the end of the Q&A video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, just shoot them to me and I'll definitely do another video. I also wanted to let you guys know about a giveaway I am doing with Shark Daisy. There's more information on my Instagram and my Twitter. Basically, the rules are depending on the platform that you see the giveaway on. If you see it on Instagram, follow us both on Instagram, subscribe to me on YouTube, tag a friend in the comments. If you see it on Twitter, retweet it, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube, visit shardaisy.com, and you will be entered to win a Fenty lip gloss and a highlighter of your choice. The contest will go on for a week, so just look at us on Instagram or on Twitter to see more information about the contest. So yeah, good luck guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.